Hello, everyone. Welcome to the IMPRINT. Finally, something which we were all waiting for. The UPSC Civil Service Prelims exam, the date has been announced. That is 4th of October. And the mains exam, they've said that it will be held for the same duration. That's for 5 days. This would be onwards of 8th of January. The date obviously will be given later on. Now, the biggest question that I think in the minds of everybody is now, how do I prepare for prelims exams in the view of the postponement? So just to have a look, right? First of all, so this is 4th, that is Sunday, and right, so this is the UPSC Indian Forest Services exam, which you have mentioned that is on 4th now, right? And in the same way, the mains they have again mentioned the mains for the civil services will be on from 8th, and for the forest exam it will be from 28th of February. So right, so let's go ahead and let's start talking about how with this information, right? How do you prepare now? Now, with the change reality, right? Because of the coronavirus pandemic, we have to think that it is a bonus for us. We got a bonus of 4 months. So instead of 31st May 2020, now you have preliminary exams that will be held on 4th October. Now, mains exam, now as we know, we talked it from 8th January, and if you're from Forest Services, you're going to get in February. So, like now we're in June, so we have, if you think about it, nearly 6 to 7 months to go for mains. Uh, it is frustrating, right, for serious aspirants, but it would be a very big advantage for anybody who maybe required a little more time. Okay, this year, let's say you were passing out and you can think of taking the civil services exam. Let's say you're just passing out from fourth year college. Normally, the exam is in May, so it's very tricky to clear it. But this year, I would say a lot of first-time aspirants would clear because of this. So obviously, it's frustrating, but this can be a blessing in disguise for you. You might, require a little more time in ethics, might require a little more time in international affairs for your optional, especially if you have a science optional. I would say this would really help you out. So the idea is we should actually make a pact, a pre-commitment pact. We should say that we will make this our rank conversion year. So ये साल बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Now, how to streamline your preparation? So the idea is that think of it as 4 months more to solidify your entire preparation. You're getting extra time, right? But what will happen is you'll still feel the same way, right? One day before the exam comes. So you always think that thoda और time hota तो I would do better, but that's not going to be the case. But this year UPSC has listened to you. They have given you 4 extra months. So assuming that you were all prepared with preliminary examinations, now this is a big assumption, right? In case you aren't, I think we can take it offline. You can call us at +916280187919. We'll try to guide you in case you have any questions. Assuming that you were prepared for prelims. Now's the time, that is June and July, that we devote for answer writing and mains as well as optional prep if you can. So if not, July, at least June. So maybe you can say that, okay, July, September, I would require for prelim revision for 2 months, 60 days or so, right? And obviously we have a 60-day plan in case you're interested for that as well. You can call us and talk to us. Now for June, right, this month has to be used for answer writing, I would say. So extensive answer writing, mains answer writing. Try to write at least 2 mains tests this week, right? If nothing else, just pick up papers from 2013 to 2019 and write them. So let's say if I'm preparing for ethics, pick up 2013 to 2019 papers and write all the case studies. Okay, right. In case you want them corrected, you can write to us at IMPRINT Knowledge Solutions. We do have an answer writing course as well. So if you have given preliminary exam before, so obviously, right, you need 50 days for revising everything else, right? So if you're very good, let's say if you're very confident about taking prelims, so this is the time for mains preparation. Put it for your optional. So June, July, put it for optional. If you think that, okay, I'm very confident about my prelims, I always clear it comfortably. So let's say if you're a person who clears with 120 marks or so, you take the Forest Service exam as well. So for that type of person, 1 month is enough. So put it, sitting on your optional. Pick up areas where you're weak. Focus on those. Now, as we're talking about, write those full-length papers which you're procrastinating. So everyone says क्या मेंस के टाइम पे मेंस को देखेंगे. But this year, remember, अक्टूबर में हो रहा है. तो अक्टूबर के बाद नवंबर के बाद दिसंबर. 3 महीने, and the December's winters are not really great for studying. Right, and remember, it's not in your regular timetable. at that time you were relaxing. So psychologically, what happens is that at the time period in the year when you are relaxed, you will remain relaxed the next year as well. So here I would say that write those full length mains papers. Pick up any test series you want to write. Right, our test series has already been launched for mains, so you can go for that as well. Right. At that, you can get the sample questions at our Telegram group as well. So make your static part. The other thing which we'll talk about is that make your static part as strong as ever. Identify your weakest subject. So, right, let's say if I have not prepared Indian society, or let's say I'm not prepared ancient and medieval culture, or I've not touched science, right? A lot of people tend to fail in prelims because of not preparing science and technology. Sit on it, prepare it thoroughly. Okay, you can watch all pending Rajya Sabha debates, programs, etc. You can actually go through all the articles. So we have, at IMPRINT, we have an article list, right? What topics which are important across the year. So even those, you can come to our Telegram group. We have that as well for you, right? And you can even call us or mail us. We will definitely try to get back to you on that. So article list, pick up all the articles of Indian polity, of Indian environment, and so on, right? Indian constitution and Indian economy, and go through them. Complete the pending work. Don't say that, sir, I will not read the newspaper, or I'll not prepare current affairs, right? Now question is, how do I tackle current affairs? Sir, मतलब आपने बोल दिया कि current affairs करो, but कैसे करूँ? Now, the first thing is keep reading your newspapers, right? Obviously, keep reading articles from the Mint, Economic Times for mains. This would really help in Indian economy, I would say, right? Try to go as much analytical as possible. Okay. Whatever, like whenever you're reading the Hindu editorial, try to structure it. Try to very quickly answer questions like, okay, what is this editorial talking about? Okay. Don't just read it for the heck of it. Read it for, okay, what can I get out of it, and can I put some point in a mains answer, or what question does a certain article say? Now, current affair 2019 prepared by you should not be ignored. And so last year's current affairs, don't assume that they will not ask questions there, right? Revise them by giving them one day in the week, right? Um, Now the problem is there are a lot of current affairs. So last year we had, in June the prelims, right? So from, let's say you were preparing from that time, and this year you have something like October. So this is nearly 1.5 years. Do not ignore 2019 current affairs. Current affairs in 2020 is quite less, and because of COVID, UPSC is unpredictable. You never know; they might ask you questions from even 2018, right? But we would expect in 2020 and 2019 that should be enough. So prepare current affairs from 2019 and 2020. Now, this should be from static portions. Factual GK should also be prepared, as well as normal one. Make sure all the new scheme structural things which have happened after coronavirus, you have prepared those, right? But it should not mean that you've forgotten the other schemes beforehand. With that, I think that's enough from us. You can call us, as I said, +916280187911 if you have any, special needs of counseling from us. You can also email us at imprintknowledgesolutions@gmail.com. Our website is there. We have put resources like no one else on in depth. I would say, right, in about we picked up topics and we actually explained in detail, right, in the website as well. So you can go through that. Thank you so much for listening. I hope everybody uh, will actually now, focus 100%. People who are procrastinating, uh, do not panic. At the end of the day, everybody has the same time. Try to structure how would you like to go about these approximately 3 months. So from June to July, and then July to September, September to October. So what kind of yardsticks every weekly you can actually put? You should check the number of answers you write every week. You should check the number of objective type questions you go through every day or a week. You can actually just check how many questions I did every day. So things like that, I think, would really go a long way, right? Thank you so much for listening.